Well, hello everyone. This is National Sales Director Kim McClure. Welcome to part 3 of our flip chart class and kind of new consultant training as well. And my goal is actually to get this all wrapped up in this so that there will be 3 parts to this training. And so first of all, I have a couple of thoughts that I wanted to share with you before we get into closing, kind of picking up on where we've been so far, because we left off last time playing the deal or no deal game, which is an optional game that you can play at your parties that will help you get bookings. And I will have to tell you that when I was a brand new consultant, I was so worried about getting through the skincare class and about getting to the selling part and getting their sales that I really didn't focus on getting referrals. I didn't really focus on getting bookings. I did focus on building a team right away, because to me that was really the fun part, was having other people along on the journey with you. I got really excited to see how beautiful women felt at the party, how special they felt, how empowered that they felt, coming in from work after a hard day. But what I really loved was when people got excited about what this business could do for them. And so I did start building my team right away before I knew what I was exactly doing, because I figured that wasn't my job. I was new. That's the easiest time to team build, because it's the director's responsibility to then kind of get my new person started. My job was just to share the business with her and set her up to sit down and talk with my director, or talk with me and have my director help follow up with things. So I focused on those 2 pieces, but my weak link was getting referrals and getting bookings from bookings. And so I've added these extra tools in because these were the things that really helped me in making that shift on things. And so the deal or no deal game is there for you as an extra bonus. If you find that you're not getting 2 and 3 bookings every time from your party, I would suggest that you would put that in right away. And if you want to make sure that you're getting 2 or 3 bookings right away from every party, I would definitely put that in. And then you can always pull back on things. Mary Kay would always say, put more money into the parts of your party where you want to make sure that those pieces really soar. And then once you're getting the results you want, then you can pull back on what you're offering, because you may not need to offer as much now that your confidence is higher. And I would always, 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 if I had a choice between a super high sales skincare class and no bookings, or an okay party, an average party in sales and a couple of bookings, I would always rather choose that, because when you get bookings from your bookings, then your business is so easy, because you don't need to spend time on the phone, texting and booking with people, calling referrals. So to me, booking from bookings is the most important thing that you really want to focus on. And so, what I see as a new consultant, people doing just what I did. They focus on getting through, explaining the products and getting through the sale part of their close. And they really don't pay attention to those other parts. But those other parts of it, booking and building your team, are the parts that are going to keep your business rolling, and they are going to pay you thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars over your Mary Kay career. At the time that I'm making this video right now, my sales from my customers have generated me over the last 24 years, probably around $500,000 of income over the last 24 years from sharing the products at my parties and then taking good care of my customers over customer service. That's a lot of money, you guys. But I've made over $3 million in commissions because I chose to build a team. That's the really big money that will come. That's the future investment that you have with your business. So, party sales give you money right now to pay bills, and it builds money and builds security for the future, kind of like a life insurance policy. But team building really builds huge income for you, both now and down the road as well. And so when we talk about closing your sale, I really want to encourage you to practice this part, because if you know that that's the difference between $100,000 and millions of dollars for you is the difference in how you close, which would you rather have, right? Doesn't it make sense to just practice it, to really spend the next couple weeks practicing it, role playing it in your bathroom, role playing it on a teddy bear, but also then connecting with people for the purpose of getting this nailed down. When people come to a Mary Kay party, what they're thinking about is they're coming to try products and buy products. So they already know that that's a given, you guys. That's why they're coming. But the other pieces of it, they're not always thinking about. So you want to make sure that you're really focusing in and practicing, memorizing this close step by step by step, okay? So a few thoughts from some previous weeks. First of all, do not bring color samples in with you to your party. Do not bring them, because the minute that you focus and you show color samples, then you take all the focus off of your skincare, and you're going to blow sales on your skincare, and you're also going to have lower future bookings because you've already shown them everything, right? It's kind of like on a date. When we go on a date, right, we don't give everything away on the first date. I mean, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but maybe that's going to be a good help for you to remember not to tip your hand and show all of your colors that first time. So if you don't bring it in, you can say to people, I don't have that here with me at your second appointment. That's what we'll do. I'll make a note of that on your card for me, okay? The second thing is compliment time that we talked about. The compliment time is really important because that sells other people on how great they look, how great their skin looks. And I would really focus that compliment time about how does her skin, what do you notice about her skin and how her skin looks, and really bump that compliment time up, okay? The third thing is if you're in a hurry, because sometimes that happens, you go to a party and there's kids there, right? You can cut things out. You can cut out as many words, and you'll learn that just naturally. You'll highlight certain words that you love to say or certain phrases that you love to say. You won't be saying all the words in this flip chart. Plus, when you learn the words in the flip chart, it goes quicker because it just naturally rolls off your tongue instead of reading it word for word for word. That's why it's also important to practice and memorize. Okay, so if you're in a hurry, you can skip getting their lip gloss. You can just let them do those parts of it while you're doing the individual close. Okay, you could shorten up the time that you're playing the referral game. You might not mention all of the things in Why Wash Your Face with Mary Kay, or you might just mention one statement about each thing, just so your class goes a little bit faster for you, okay? You can probably really do it in about, I think I even talked about it last week, in about 30 minutes, because the individual close is where it's going to take the most time. You can plan on it being about 5 to 10 minutes for each person that you're doing your individual close with, okay? Secondly, next point, the second appointments. You'll notice that I mentioned at one point color appointments or spa appointments, that you're going to focus on extra skincare things like maybe our Indulge Soothing Eye Gel, maybe one of our great masks that Mary Kay makes that they'll be able to try. You might let them take that washcloth when you do microdermabrasion or do their cleanser, put it on and just let them hold that washcloth and relax with it on their face so that they're getting more of a spa-like experience. You can talk to your director about other spa-type products that we make that you could implement at more of a spa-like party, because not everybody is going to be interested in more color. If they're kind of just a really more skincare person, they're going to be more interested in a spa kind of appointment. You'll also hear something in the Mary Kay world called Glow and Tell. In fact, you'll see it done as hashtag Glow and Tell, all put together on Facebook posts, on Instagram posts. That's really driving the focus about skincare. And so I wanted to take a second to talk about Glow and Tell. What Glow and Tell is whenever somebody purchases the skincare, having them use one of our skincare that's a 4-set piece. So, 3-in-1 cleanser, day solution, night solution, moisturizer, or repair cleanser, Voluform cleanser, Voluform lifting serum, Voluform moisturizer, Voluform night cream, okay, day moisturizer, night moisturizer, clear proof cleanser, clear proof toner, clear proof acne gel, clear proof moisturizer, botanical toner, botanical toner, botanical cleanser, botanical toner, botanical mask, and botanical moisturizer. So any of our 4 steps of skincare, when they use it 21 days in a row, morning and evening, we call that the Glow and Tell Challenge. And when they do that, you can offer them a $21 gift card at your expense when they complete it, for doing it for 21 days and then posting on their Facebook wall and tagging you in it what they loved about their Mary Kay skincare, what they saw about the differences in their face. They might even take a before picture and an after picture and post it. And when they do that for 21 days, that you would gift them back with a $21 gift card. Now, it's kind of like paying them $1 a day to wash their face. Why do we do that? Well, number one, it builds loyalty. Number two, and probably the most important reason, is that they get to see the results of 21 days of consistent use. Number three, 21 days is a habit. And when they've created that habit, they're going to be in a great skincare habit for the rest of their life, taking care of their skin. And number four, when they get that $21 gift card, then they're more likely to be a repeat customer for you as well. And number five, everybody that's liking or commenting about that, then they could be a source of future bookings for you, because you could reach out to them and thank them via private message for liking so-and-so's post, and that you would love to offer them the same kind of opportunity. So it gives you another booking opportunity. So you can weave Glow and Tell into your parties as well. And so when you see that, now you'll know, what is this Glow and Tell thing? That's what it is, okay? And let's see here. So those were some of my notes that I wanted to cover from previous sessions. Now, let me look at my notes and take a sip of water and talk about some sales psychology. As I said before, when people come to a party, they come to see what's going on, to try things out, and they come to shop. And so there's a couple different kinds of buyers that are going to be sitting in front of you. One are going to be your people who are kind of your real basic kind of people. They're minimalists, okay? Then you're going to have the people who are really more your miracle set buyers. They're kind of the middle of the road kind of girls. They don't go to the very bottom, but they don't go to the very top. And that's a huge chunk of your population that you're going to be in front of. And then you're going to have the ultimate buyers. The ultimate girls are the girls who, they got to have the top of the line. They want everything. They want the most. When they go to a store, they're going to buy not just the outfit, they're going to get the jewelry, they're going to get the handbag and the shoes to totally accessorize their whole outfit. They love to be totally on trend, and they value the more expensive things that are out there, meaning that when you pay more money, that it's also has more value. Now, just to give you a little history about Mary Kay products, kind of how we're placed on a price point basis. We talk about the prestige brands. Those are the department store brands. We talk about then we talk about the kind of brands that you would find at your Target, which is a nice word for Target, or Walmart, okay? CVS, you're going to find kind of in those things. But even CVS is trying to position themselves more as a prestige brand. So if you walk into, I think, CVS right now or Rite Aid, like they've remodeled their whole store so that the front of the store is all about skincare and makeup, and it's all in glass cases, and you can sign up for, a beauty consultation. They're really, because they know that beauty and skincare is a big deal right now. So don't you feel good that you're in the right business at the right time? Because for years, women have wanted to look great. And so it's intimidating to go sit at the front of the store where all their friends and neighbors could walk by and see them without makeup on. So doing it in the privacy of their very own home is so appealing to women. And so Mary Kay is considered a prestige brand as far as quality goes, like you would find at the department stores or Ulta or Sephora, but at a price that's more comparable to what people would pay at Target or Walmart. We're going to be a little bit more than Target or Walmart, but we're going to be less than buying things at department stores or at Sephora or Ulta. And so I would encourage you to even do your own little cost comparison. Do some shopping. I love to do that every now and then. I'll go through Target and look at, what are foundations costing? When I just did that recently, this is 2016 when I'm recording this, and what I was finding is that people were paying for a foundation around $15. That's the same cost as our medium coverage foundation is right now. That women are paying upwards of $12, $13 for mascara. Our mascara right now is $15 and $18. If you're going to go buy mascara that's at Estee Lauder, you're going to pay $25 to $30. If you're buying from some of the other brands, you're going to be paying over $20 for mascara. And as you're looking at not only price points, but look at what's the guarantee that those other companies offer. Do you need to have the receipt? Do they want you to just exchange it for something else, or do they truly give a money-back guarantee? How long is that money-back guarantee good for? Do you have to return it within 30 days or 60 days, or is it a lifetime money-back guarantee like Mary Kay's is, right? So it's good to know what's out there in your competition. And a lot of that you can find out just by looking at things online. And so that's going to help you. The thing that I realized is that in working with beauty consultants is that oftentimes the way that you buy is that you think everybody else will buy. So if you were somebody who didn't buy skincare, you might think that other people might not buy skincare, but they do. The average is that at least 2 women from every party start on skincare. So expect that. I find that when I'm expecting everybody to buy skincare, which is what my expectation is, why wouldn't you want this amazing product? Because everybody loves how it makes their skin feel, right? So I expect that everybody is going to buy skincare. If you were somebody that you didn't go for the miracle set, you just went for the basic cleanser and moisturizer, the basic set, you might be thinking that's what everybody's going to be, but the real statistics show that most people buy at the middle level set. So most people are going to buy the miracle set. And that if you were somebody that bought the roll-up bag, the I Deserve It All collection or the Ultimate collection, because the names change from time to time. Don't get hung up on the name. Get the concept of that there's usually 3 or 4 main sets. And so if you were somebody that bought it at the high set, then you're going to sell a lot more high sets because you're going to be expecting people to buy the high set. So expect it, because people will do that. They will rise to the level of our expectations. And so just know that different people buy at different things. The other thing that I have found in my Mary Kay career is that when I offer a payment plan, that people will often take advantage of that payment plan. So don't hesitate to offer that payment plan. When I offer the payment plan, though, I'm always getting half of the amount of the money plus tax on the full amount, and then the remaining balance they can stretch out over 1 or 2, or if I really know them or feel really confident, 3 individual payments. And what I'm making sure that I have is I have their debit card number and expiration date, code, and the code on the back, and their billing zip code, so that I could go ahead and just run the charge card on the dates that we've agreed upon. And I usually try and do it on the same day of their pay or the day right after their pay, before they've paid all their bills. You can also take post-dated checks. If you take a post-dated check, make sure you circle the date of when you can deposit it so that you know that. And it's very important when you do payment plans that you don't process the payment before the agreed upon date. Because if you do, and that causes them to bounce other things, then I feel like that's our fault and that we should pay for that. And I don't want anybody to have to get into that situation. So make sure that you're very clear on the dates of when you can run their debit card and be able to finish off the payment of it. And so I usually like to offer it maybe on 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, or 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks if I'm going to a third payment. But I find that that really helps women get what they want right away. Okay, so when we go to close our appointments, you want to have 3 goals. And the goals are, I call it working full circle. And that is that you're getting your skincare sales or your basic sales, you're getting bookings, and you're getting business partners. Those are the 3 B's that make full circle. If you leave one of those out, you're going to be wobbling. Kind of think like on a tricycle, that if you didn't have a full inflated wheel on one of those wheels, you'd be limping along, right? And so you want to make sure that you're working all 3 components of your business when you're going to close the sale. Now, in the back of your flip chart, in the words that you have right here, it's pretty much word for word your whole entire close. And so I'm going to be throwing in some pieces that are important that I've learned as I've gone through the years with everything. And so they're looking at this part of the flip chart. As you are starting your close, you're going to want to have a pristine roll-up bag. Whoops, say it so it says Mary Kay. Pristine, meaning it's brand new with I like to put a better ribbon on it. The one that I'm using is already packed for an appointment tonight. And you want it to have perfect product in here. So you don't want to have just demo product. You want to have brand new product because you want this to be what they would want to be taking home. And when products get partly used, they don't look so pretty anymore, right? So you want one bag to be totally rocking awesome, okay? Ideally, you want to have a bag for each person at your party, and you can have that to be down maybe under the table or right behind you, and you can pass to each of them their own roll-up bag so that they're holding it as you're actually closing with them, as you're going through everything, because possession is 9/10 of the law, and when they're touching it, they don't really want to give it all back to you. They're like, oh my gosh, it's like that dress is in their size that they just tried it on. And so they're looking at their roll-up bag, okay? Let me just review how I have packaged the roll-up bag. So in here, pocket number 1, this is my basic skincare and vitamins. So this is the Miracle Set, okay? Some consultants will put a foundation in here, like their most popular foundation. They'll put different colors in here. I don't. I just have my Miracle Set in here, and you'll notice that when I look at this, I think you can see that I've got the cleanser, and just the cleanser is out of the box. The other products are in their box, okay? And then in the back of this bag, in this pocket, I have a product plastic bag folded up in here so that I can go ahead and package their products right from this bag. If they don't get the whole roll-up bag, then I'd be able to unzip this pocket and take out the product bag, the plastic bag, and then fill the rest of their order from my roll-up bag. So pocket number 1 is the Miracle Set. Pocket number 2 here is microdermabrasion. Okay, so that's my pocket number 2. Pocket number 3 has a minimum of eye cream in it. But I have also put in here eye makeup remover and mascara, since they could get one of those from the Fabulous game. They could get it at half price or free, so I have that in here. And I also have a foundation brush in here because those are the things that I sell the most, and so I want to make sure that I have enough of that always with me at my parties. And then the last pocket is my satin set. So it has satin hands, it has satin lips, and it has foundation primer in here, so that I know that I have my most frequently purchased products put right together in this set, okay? So that's my roll-up bag setup. Okay, and I have it with a purple ribbon because this means it's a combination to oily set. My pink, if I have a pink ribbon on it, it has dry to normal skincare in it, okay? So that's my roll-up bag. Okay, so let's jump into the wording on the flip chart. Okay, so I'm going to say to them, I got a little glare here, so I'm going to have to look down a little bit more. Sorry about that. Have you guys all had fun? Well, I know that some of you were here just to have fun, and some of you need some things, and some of you have fallen in love with things that you weren't expecting. So may I take a moment to show you all some of our most popular sets? So you're asking permission when you say that to them. So may I take a moment to show you all some of our most popular sets? You know, what I found that people do at these appointments is they go, I don't even really know what I have at home in my drawers. I kind of have a hodgepodge. And so this is really a great time to clean out your drawers and just start all over. You know, especially because most products that you have at home have just a 2-year shelf life. And that once you've opened it, you should throw it away within 2 years. Mascara is actually 3 to 6 months, you guys. In Mary Kay's shelf life is 3 years. So isn't that great to know? And so what I would love to do is show you how you can really kind of have it all that we've tried today and take it home with you. This. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. When did I freeze? Uh-oh. Okay, you guys, I don't really know what has just happened. So I'm going to stop here, and and then I'm going to have to go to another. Uh, so I'm going to stop here. broadcast. There we go. Okay, signing off. Talk to you soon.